Let us start the class. In the last class, we were developing one Java web application. So many gaps are there. I will try to fill those gaps. First example, if you understand in all respects, learning servlet technology, damn interesting and damn easy. Okay, so fine. How many names does a servlet have in a web application? How many names does a servlet have in a web application? Every servlet has three names, please. Every servlet has three names. Number one, registration name, class name, public URL name. So every servlet has three names. One name is registration name. Another name is class name. One more name is public URL name. Just remember, that's all. Three names. All these three names, programmer can decide. Our decision only. Nobody will dictate you. You can give any registration name. You can give any class name. You can give any URL name. But you have to give. That's all. That's all. Very good. See this. Yesterday, we were using this, right? Web.xml. Web app is the root tag. Every start tag should have end tag. Servlet is one tag. So now, next question is, what is the purpose of servlet tag in web.xml? To register a servlet with the servlet container. You developed the servlet, okay. Who should execute that servlet? Servlet container software. But how does the servlet container know that there is a servlet in your in your application? Through registration. Okay. If you look at this, What is the purpose of servlet tag? Servlet tag purpose is your own developed servlet. You are registering with the servlet container. If you don't register, servlet container does not know about your developed servlet. So that is the reason why. For example, in your project, 20 servlets are there. Then you should write servlet tag 20 times you have to give. That's it. Of course, registration name different, class name different. Okay. So point to understand is what is the purpose of servlet tag? Servlet tag purpose is to register a servlet with the servlet container. In yesterday's example, which servlet was registered? Hello World servlet was registered. With whom? With servlet container. What was the registration name? ONE1. So in this example, registration name of the servlet is ONE1. Class name Hello World servlet. Over. What is the purpose of servlet mapping tag? What is the purpose of servlet mapping tag? Okay. To give public URL name to the servlet. To give public URL name to the servlet. No. We can give any URL name to a servlet. But it should precede with slash. So please remember, in this example, what is the purpose of servlet tag? Purpose of servlet tag is to register a servlet with the servlet container. This is the registration name and this is the class name. You can give any registration name. Next question, what is the purpose of servlet mapping tag? Servlet mapping tag purpose is to give a public URL name. In this example, which is the public URL name? Slash hello. You could have given any name here, but the condition is you should write slash before that. It is a rule you have to follow, that's all. Okay. So this is the story. Good. In the previous application, registration name of the servlet is what? 1. Class name Hello World servlet. Public URL name slash hello. That's it. So it is your choice. Any name you can give. That's all. That's all. Over. If you have not attended yesterday's class, it is a bit difficult to understand this terminology. Okay, I am not responsible. Okay, fine. Modify hello world servlet so as to produce a web page for the client. Yesterday, we did not write web page development in the servlet. Now let us do web page development. Okay, so let us see that. Yeah. So yesterday's question was develop a Java web application. This was yesterday's question. Develop a Java web application in which a servlet produces, okay, hello web world. Okay, produces a web page that displays hello web world to the client. Please try to recollect what are the duties of a servlet. Generally, what a servlet can do: capturing user input, communicating with the database. Third duty, processing data, producing the response page. Number 5, handing over the response page to the web server. Please remember, any server-side program should do these tasks. A servlet is a server-side program. Therefore, a servlet is capable of doing these things. But in the coming examples, we may do all the things. But in this example, there is no user input over. Any database communication? No, no. Any data processing? No, no. But what is there? Only response page development, and giving that page to the web server. These two tasks we have to perform. So any task of a servlet where you have to do in service method. Always remember, any task of a servlet you have to be doing in service method. So without knowing this question, trying to understand the service method is just foolishness. So because it is the first example, no user input. Second example, definitely user input will be there. Third example, database communication, definitely I will ensure. Okay. So this is the story, please. Now I am developing the servlet. class must be public. Yeah. Extends generic servlet. Tell me what benefit I got. What benefit I got by extending generic servlet? Totally, 5 abstract methods are there in servlet interface. If at all your own Java class is inheriting from servlet interface, whether you require or not, 5 methods you must provide body. Unnecessary headache. In this program, in this example, any database connection is required? No. Then why should I write init method? Closing the connection? No. Then why destroy I have to write? I need to write only service method. In this example, in the coming examples, you will see init destroy and all. So, for the given question, no resources are required to be given to the servlet. No resources releasing also there. Therefore, we need not write init. We need not write destroy. Other 2 abstract methods also not required. Therefore, okay, our servlet inheriting from generic servlet. What is generic servlet? It is a library class, servlet API class. It is abstract class. It is a child of servlet interface. In this class, okay, all the abstract methods of servlet interface implemented, but one. I mean, service method is not implemented. Now let us write that service method. Public void service. It takes 2 parameters. Servlet request, comma, servlet response. Throws servlet exception, comma, IO exception. So please understand, yesterday also I told you, our own written servlet. For this servlet, init method is available or not? Available. How? In generic servlet, already written. Our class is inheriting from generic servlet. So parent methods are my methods only. No? That is why foolishly don't think init is not there. Init we have not overridden it. Already in generic servlet it is implemented. Destroy, yes, in generic servlet destroy also implemented. Very good. So now, okay. Today we will have question answer session, please. Yesterday I was not answering it. Okay, just a minute. Good. Tell me, what do you write in service method? So whatever notes I am giving, you have to go through that notes. Servlet lifecycle notes, if you go through, inside the service method, what to do already mentioned. Any duty of a servlet you have to do here. In this example, what is the duty of this hello world servlet? Producing one page. HTML. Okay, HTML. Body. Okay, good. So what we have to display? Hello, web world. Hello, web world. But I want to display this as big heading, like some heading. That's it. So tell me what this servlet should do. It should produce a web page. It should produce a web page. Develop a Java web application in which a servlet produces a web page that displays hello web world. Okay, so that is the given question. Like, but, but how you can write HTML directly inside a servlet? Java compiler does not accept that. Java compiler can understand only Java code, not HTML code. But, but using some stream concept, print writer, PW, or you can say print writer is equal to response dot get writer. Please observe. Service method takes two parameters. One is request, another is response. Any user input is there now. From the browser, if any user input is coming, we use request object. Output sending sake, we use response object. So, after this example, what is the significance of request? What is the significance of response? We'll write in the notes. So tell me, what is the purpose of response object? Response object is used to send response page to the browser. Line number 5. Service method is calling getWriter method on the response object. An output stream is created. Output stream is created. Now, print writer dot println. So like this, we have to do all the stories. Okay. So now, foolish Java compiler does not complain. Direct HTML, it will not accept. But inside a method as a string, it will accept. We did that in JDBC. Java compiler does not directly accept SQL, but statement dot execute update. There you are writing SQL. No? Similarly, okay, HTML is not acceptable to Java compiler, but by supplying HTML code as a string argument to println method, we build the response page in a servlet. Nothing great. Yeah. Okay. And one more thing is there. I will explain after output. Response dot set content type text by HTML. What is the meaning? I will explain. Last, we have to close the string. Good. Every day, same story. Whenever you want to send a web page from a servlet to the browser, of course, via web server, first two line, fifth line, sixth line, and 12th line, same story. Response dot set content type. Print writer is equal to response dot get writer. Technically, I will explain what is the meaning of fifth line, what is the meaning of sixth line. In the interview, people ask you, what is this fifth line? I will elaborate later. Okay? First, try to understand. Every day, same story. You can by heart also. Response dot set content type. Print writer preterm. Print writer is equal to response dot get writer. What is the last line? Print writer dot close. In between, what to do? Write total HTML code inside println method. Does Java compiler accept it? Yes, accepts it because it is a fool. It does not know you are writing in double quotes HTML or SQL. It does not know. It takes string as the argument. That's all. Okay, so this is the way to build the web page. Somebody asked you, explain me orally how to build a web page in a servlet. Answer is, first we have to create a print writer object. So using that print writer object's println method, by writing total HTML code, every tag by supplying a string argument to println method, a web page, dynamic web page is produced in a servlet. As simple as that. Okay, very good. Yeah. So now what I am going to do, I am going to compile this. Okay, fine. Web.xml, I just keep in webinf. I create classes folder. I create lib folder. Uh, Generally, some simple trick students miss actually, right? Um Saturday, Sunday, before that Friday I was not well, Monday I was not well. So overall 4 days classes not there. And up to Thursday 100 students came. Now 80 only coming. So 20 people because I was not well and 20 people dropped. Again when they will learn, they will come tomorrow and cry that not understanding. I don't care, but you don't do that mistake. Okay. So if you don't come, you will lose. If I don't come, one day will be wasted, but you don't lose any subject. Na? That minimum common sense students are losing. Okay, fine. Okay. Now, Let me compile. Let me compile that servlet and all that. Okay. So, uh, so now look at this. Hello world servlet. I'm compiling it, but so many errors will come because I have to import now. Let us import generic servlet belongs to import java x dot servlet dot generic servlet. Individually, let us import, but it is time consuming, so I am a bit lazy. So finished. IO exception. IO exception. So import java dot IO dot IO exception. Good. So now let me compile, but I get compilation. I don't know Java X dot. Let us see what happens. Java C hello world servlet dot Java. Oof. You know what it is saying? Oh my God, I don't know what is generic servlet. I don't know what is this, what is that. It is crying. Okay, better this also start. Very simple. I told last class, we have to set class path. We have to set class path. Which file? Set class path equal to, in this in D drive, servlet hyphen API dot jar file I kept. Okay. Now let me compile. Oh my God. Yeah, it's true. Set class path equal to, okay, servlet hyphen API dot jar. It is not working like the other day it was working, right? Servlet hyphen API dot jar file is there actually. It is there. Without attending earlier classes, coming to today's class is a serious joke that you will understand. I am not responsible, please. Remember. Okay. Now, set class path equal to, I think that class path setting is correct only. Import java x dot servlet dot star. Okay, is correct only. Import java dot io dot star. That is also correct only. But the problem, you know what is happening here? Why it is happening? Reason is I am doing all that here, importing and all, but I am trying to compile the one here. I am trying to compile this. So multiple copies maintaining, that is the problem actually. But in the meantime, you will be remembering, you will be observing. If no errors are coming, nothing you can learn, believe me, right? If everything coming smooth, your learning will be nothing. Okay, Java X dot servlet dot star import Java dot IO dot star. Okay, class path setting, everything correct. Then why it was coming? I told now. So fine, over. So compilation is successful. I got the dot class file. I cut it. I paste into classes folder. Please remember, always your servlet source file you copy into src folder. After compilation, you get the dot class file. Na? That dot class file you have to copy into classes folder. Finished. Web.xml in WebINF. Now my application development is over. Sorry, application developed is not enough. Application developed is not enough. You have to deploy it. If you don't deploy the application, deploying means installing this application into Tomcat server. That's all. How to deploy a Java web application into Tomcat server? How? Very simple. Okay, copy this into some place, some location is there in C drive. Okay, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9.0 into web apps folder. Look at this. So now I am already explained once, just reminding you once again. Development is over, but unless you deploy, the servlet is not available to client. How to make the servlet available to client? Let us deploy. How to deploy? Simple. Copy that entire directory structure where? Into web apps folder. Where is web apps folder? In Tomcat installation folder. Where is it? Like this. Okay. So when I will show after some more explanation, I will show installation part. Then you will get further clarity. See, core Java learning time. Okay, public static void main, hundreds of times you write. By the end of the core Java batch, you will by heart that automatically. Only first example only, na? It's a special case. So you have to be patient. That's all. Okay, otherwise you can't learn. That's all. Okay, fine. So I copied it. So I copied what into where? I copied my application into web apps folder of Tomcat server. Now start the Tomcat server. Start. How to start? In Tomcat folder, there is a folder called bin folder. There, Tomcat icon will be there. I just double clicked it. What started? The server started. Application deployed now. In website terminology, we call it as website hosted. Website hosting. Okay. Website hosting. We call it as deployment. Now this application is available to clients. Available to clients. Then how to access this servlet? How to access this servlet? Okay. How, where, which one? So always URL has three parts. Okay. Just try to remember the words. Servlet is a server-side program. From browser, request should come to servlet. Then only it can be executed. How to send a request from browser to server? URL. So URL is equal to equation. URL has three parts. How to access the service, where the service is, which server side program you want to access. This is the mathematical equation. How, where, which resource, which server side program, where is it, how to access. How means using which protocol, HTTP. Where is it? In the same machine, localhost. In real time, IP address you have to give. Localhost. Please remember, if it is your database server, you remember MySQL runs on which port? Tomcat server, it runs in my computer 8081 port. So, how means protocol, where the servlet is running, at this IP address, at that port number it is running. Which resource? You have to tell application name. Hello world application. You have to use public URL name. Servlet has three names, na? That public URL name you have to give. /hello. Finished. Now observe. So from the browser, deployment is over. Now how to run that? How to run that? So now from the browser, how to type that? Observe, output has come. See this? The moment I type that URL in the browser, exactly, so this output has come. This web page, hello web world, has come to the browser. But how is it working? Very simple. Observe. This is browser. Okay. This is Tomcat server. This is Tomcat server. Tomcat server has two things. One is web server. One is web server. Another is servlet container. Servlet container. So this is the URL. So the moment I press enter from the browser, always control goes to web server first. Control goes to web server first, that's all. Web server provides connection to the browser. But request has not come for any HTML. Na? Request has come for some servlet. Okay, in the URL, HTML sake request has not come. Then you know what does this web server do? Hello, my colleague, request is not for me, but I only should communicate with the browser. So please, I am forwarding to you because request is for servlet. Now tell me, what is the duty of the servlet container now? What is the duty of the servlet container? Executing the servlet. So how does servlet container know which servlet to execute? Already in this application, hello world application, with /hello, who is there? Hello world servlet is there. Now servlet container creates the object of the hello world servlet, calls the init method. Where is init method? Don't ask. Already inherited from generic servlet. After init method is over, servlet container calls the service method. In the service method, what happened? Output generation code we wrote now. So via web server, this page is sent to the browser. Okay, not servlet can directly send this page to the browser. Neither servlet container can send this page to the browser, nor servlet can send this to the browser. Servlet produces the response page, hands over to the web server. Web server sends it to the browser. This is how it executes. Okay, I hope understood how it is working like. Okay. Okay, fine. And now you can start asking the doubts, please. Class not over, but you can start asking the doubts. I have to unmute, no? Otherwise you cannot. Yes, please.
Srinivas sir, can I
Yeah.
ask?
Yes, sir.
Finally, the Hello World servlet produces a dynamic web page, right, sir?
Exactly. That is what the
Dynamic,
dynamic web page. This
that
is the
dynamic,
dynamic web page.
that dynamic web page is sent to the web server.
Web server.
That web server, as it is, it will display. I mean, send that output to the. I mean, that page to the
Actually,
browser.
not output. That HTML code it will send to the browser.
Understand, sir. That HTML code itself, it will send it to the browser. The browser will render that.
Browser executes it and renders it to the user.
Okay, browser executes it.
Actually, I have hidden 20% of the technicality here. I will explain because people
Okay.
get
As of
confused.
now, with up to
This
this
print
lecture,
writer,
start.
total story in print writer. Once I explain that, further technical clarity will come, sir.
Okay. As of now, this much is enough, no, sir. This much of
Exactly,
understanding.
exactly, sir. Exactly, sir. As
Thank you.
of now, this much.
Thank you, sir.
Most
Hello,
welcome.
sir. Myself, Bharat.
Yeah.
Sir, you have mentioned that HTML code in printer line, right?
Ah,
If the lines of code is much means, do we need do we, sorry, we can able to mention that file path, na, sir? Is it possible?
file.
File path. If the lines of code is high, instead
Ah,
of doing the code in between that bracket, can we mention the path of that file, code
no, no,
file?
no, 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 no. That file will not be there, na. Which file you will see? Do that.
Okay.
It is a dynamic page. It's not a static page. Therefore, file will not be there to mention.
Okay. As per industry standards, also will they follow the
That
same?
industry standard is HTML code we should not write in a servlet. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So slowly learning servlets, that's all. Industry standard is HTML code should not be written in a servlet. Why are you
Okay.
writing? Why are you writing means to learn that way only. Slowly we learn and finally we learn whatever we are learned is nothing. Like, okay.
Yes, sir. Understood. Thank you,
Please
sir.
remember, static page is there in the file system of the web server machine.
Okay.
But servlet produced web page is not a static page.
So
Therefore,
dynamic.
no file is existing to show the path. That is why this is the only way, sir. That's all.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Yes, please. Any questions?
Sir, Naveen here.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you. Awesome explanation, sir.
Yes.
I just wanted to understand, sir, the line number 25.
I did not
Because,
explain. You don't try to understand now.
okay,
I will
then,
explain. Then you can make it a doubt.
okay,
Please wait. Wait.
okay, sir.
I will explain. Intentionally, I have not explained because so many things at a time, I don't want to bombard.
Okay,
You will
okay,
get clarity, sir. Once I explain, you will get clarity.
okay.
Yeah.
And how did you stitch this whole code with the XML, the HTML, the other file which you were showing, the
Today,
mapping one?
first class. Today, first class.
No, sir.
Huh.
Uh, Today is not my first class.
You attended previous 3-4 classes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
But
Hi, sir.
maybe I missed it or
No,
something.
no problem. You will get it.
Good evening, sir. My name is Tulsi.
Ah,
Sir, you wrote HTML tags in servlet class.
ah,
Is there
ah.
any clear separation is there for front end and as well as back?
That is why JSP has come actually.
Okay. You wrote HTML code in servlet. That's why I'm asking.
That's
Is there
why.
any clear set? Okay.
That's why clear separation is missing. That is why people, they invented what? JSP. So
Okay.
clear separation word has you have used means you are learning second time or third time servlets. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. So no problem. And let us learn this way as a beginner, right?
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir. My name is Narendra Kumarti.
Yeah.
I know about the key how to project load in the Tomcat server, sir. If you,
Sir, your voice not clear. I'm unable to listen to you.
hi, sir.
Yeah.
Now on the
Yeah, I'm able to.
yes, sir. Sir, what the I know about the key how to project load in Tomcat server, sir.
How to?
Project load in Tomcat server, sir.
How to load our application into Tomcat.
Yes, sir.
I have shown now you have to copy the entire directory structure into web apps. First of all, I will show how to install Tomcat. Actually, I was planning to show today only, but I wanted to show the web page part. That is why I did not show.
Okay,
First, if I show installation, tomorrow beginning, I will show installation. Then you will see the entire structure where
sir.
Tomcat is
What
installed.
happened, sir? Yesterday class I missed it. I
Huh?
think that is the problem. Sir,
That,
yesterday class I missed it. I'm unable to join that class. So
that's
I
what.
think that is the problem.
No. You can, yeah, that is I am helpless in that. I'm sorry. But definitely what I will do tomorrow,
Okay, sir.
I will show how to install Tomcat. I will show after installation which folder will be there. I will show. Automatically you will understand, sir. Not at all a problem, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Yeah, sir. This is
Yeah,
Muniraja.
yeah, Muniraj.
Sir, in println method, we pass a string like parameter.
Yeah.
Like in which format it will be converted? How
Huh?
it will be?
No,
It
no
will be
problem.
converted in object format or?
Nothing. So I will explain this 25th line very technically. 24th line and 25th line very technically I will explain. Then you will not ask the doubt. No conversion, as it is, it will go. String only. No conversions, please. Okay. But you will enjoy once I explain about 25th line. Okay. Till then, control. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Any more questions, please?
Sir, do you teach DSA?
Yeah, but after 2 months, I'm busy now. I don't find time actually. After 2 months, we are planning to have my DSA batch. Most I should say next year. I mean Jan of 25.
Okay, sir. Looking forward for it, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, evening, sir, please.
Only evenings. Surely evenings. Okay. I'm a doctorate in computer science. I will be more effective in data structures and algorithms. Okay.
By that time, we will be ready to
Hmm.
absorb DSA, sir.
Yes, sir. No problem. Any more questions, please? Somebody is asking, sir, by taking your IP address, can we access that web page through our laptop? Definitely. Why not? That admin activity, that is. Okay, that is administrative activity. As a developer, don't worry about. It is possible, please. Any more questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, please.
In this class, that init method, gesture method already in there. Generic method, it will extend the allow.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
Now
that
tell me,
method call,
what is the life cycle of Hello World Servlet? Can you please explain? What is the life cycle of Hello World Servlet? What is the first phase?
first object created,
Instantiation phase.
instantiation,
Who
object created.
created
Instance.
which object? Servlet container created Hello World Servlet object. After that, which phase?
Init-
Initialization phase.
Initialize.
Who called which method? Servlet container
Sir,
Init
service,
called
method.
the
service
init
method,
method.
service
Init
method,
method.
init
No,
method.
init method called first.
Yeah.
Where is the init method Hello World Servlet? It has inherited init from generic servlet.
Yes, sir.
That init method container calls. After that, servicing phase. Like,
But here internally, where method call this,
huh?
it will internally call, sir. Here we are directly we are not called.
You're asking core Java question, please. Internally called means anytime it will be called. Servlet life will not change. Servlet life will not change. Service method can never be called without calling init method. But init I have not written is your doubt, means you are doubting inheritance concept. Reconfirm your object oriented power. That's all. Any more questions, please?
Sir, the question is not inheriting. It is about it get extended. The all the methods which are in the generic servlet will be inherited. But
Exactly.
do we need to define it, or is it auto? Because it's some of the things of core Java is not there
Override.
sometimes,
What?
or do we do overriding kind of thing to consume ourselves, right?
The way you are asking, you are 70% weak in object orientation. I am sorry to say that. Once again, I repeat, my intention is not to blame you or criticize you, not that. First of all, I am explaining the life of this fellow. Tell me, what is the first phase?
First phase is
Instantiation.
instantiation. Yes, instantiation phase.
Servlet container creates the object of hello world servlet.
Okay,
Tell
sir.
me, this round circle is what?
Object
Of hello world servlet.
servlet. Yes.
But inheritance power, Khandan ka मामला ना,
Hmm.
at the time of birth only, all the methods of parent will come to this fellow by birth, that's all.
Yes, sir.
It means what came to it? Init came to it.
Yes, sir.
Destroy came to it.
Yes, sir.
And get servlet info, some method came to it. Get
Yes, sir.
servlet config. All
Yes,
came,
sir.
4 came. Service, of course, own method is there like. So at the time of birth only, 4 methods are inherited. One own method service is there.
Hmm.
At what time all these methods came to this? Birth time only, object creation time only.
Yes,
Who
sir.
told you init method is not there for this object?
No,
It is
it is there, sir. What I am saying, it is there.
listen, it is there. What is the purpose of init method? Any resources required, we have to give now. And in
Oh,
this
okay.
example, no resources, no database
Oh,
connection required. That's why we are not overriding it.
okay, 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 okay.
You want that only, I know.
Okay.
But from today, third example, database communication example, you will see we override the init method.
Okay, okay, okay.
Got the point or not?
Yes, yes. And that was my confusion. I thought it
Yeah,
is.
right.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. Any more questions? I am just uploading the notes in the meantime. Yeah, I uploaded, please. Any more questions or can I sign off? 60 people still listening and viewing this. Any more questions? Yeah, somebody typed something. No, nothing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, we are directly write that program in server side. We can import that. That time it will automatically. We can feel like that. That is server side. We write that program, sir. The servlet program.
What?
We write that server side program. That is, we can import that the servlet interface. Feel like that we are writing in a web container. That program will be.
You try, sir. You write. Then you'll understand. Somebody saying, sir, you are not audible. Am I not audible?
You're audible, sir.
Yeah. Prashant, you please, from your side, some problem maybe. So, because no doubts, I am signing off. Our last chance. Anybody can try. Any more questions?